Unfortunately, we just ran out of time in the session, but I can record the presentation content after the show and just splice it into the presentation itself. So this slide was about covering the accountability map concept in BIG. And we link back to the portfolio management presentation we've just seen by showing that portfolio management is that central, it's that leg of the business that allows us to deliver change from project to program to portfolio to the organisation and of course strategic benefit. But the point we make with BIG is that the portfolio leg is perhaps delivering us change, delivering us mission critical objectives, or simply delivering us careful investment management. But we need to decide and balance between how we spend funds, leadership time and resources, between business as usual activity, operating the business, achieving performance targets towards our purpose, and asset management, product management, creation type activities, which we may see as investment, but may in fact have a life cycle of its own, which isn't necessarily project related. And we need to, although we can have governance within each of these domains, we need to have governance, dependency management, prioritization and resourcing across all these areas, so that we can carefully make sure that we're spending the right amounts on the right things, whichever domain they're actually within. And the challenge, the question here is, will this approach to mapping accountability and making all this visible, providing the transparency that Steve often refers to, help us with a logical argument to help an organisation persuade its directors and senior managers to adopt BIG as a means to get from purpose to vision to strategy and delivery and back again? Well, who knows? Who knows? One of the key aspects of transparency is to provide information. And in many organisations, that information just isn't easily available. Well, people can get hold of it if they ask for it, they can be sent it, but they don't know where it's come from, they don't know if it's been configuration managed, they don't know how old it is, where it's from, etc., etc. Many information packets are sent from A to B. The proposition with BIG is that we change from a send model with respect to information and start to share it, so that when we save information, so that's required to help us make decisions is pulled into a data warehouse or a data store, so that different stakeholder groups, governance groups, assurance groups can draw on that information and use it as they see fit. Clearly, with caveats there with respect to quality and release of that information, but it needs to be transparent and accessible. That's the challenge. So the question here is, can we truly get to a manageable picture of what's going on if we don't have the infrastructure that's set up to provide this? Can we, from our little domains, have the capability to invest and pull this kind of capability together? It feels like it's a semi-industrial CIO corporate-wide type thing. And are these kind of capabilities available to people in projects, programs, portfolio offices? But these are the things that we're saying we need for integrated governance. Just to reiterate the point, if we're getting away from the send model with respect to information and we're sharing it, we need some infrastructure. So I'm assuming that we can build and provide that infrastructure, and only then perhaps can we truly understand where data's come from, who provided it, the validity of it, and so on and so forth. At least to be able to do that on a scale and frequency that is suitable for integrated governance.